Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the Clenbat channel where we talk about anything MMA related while we play a game. And today what we're going to be talking about is Gegard Mousasi, one of the all-time greats. He proved it yet again. And what I want to talk about today is actually, I think it's a shame that he left the UFC. He left the UFC on such a high note. I understand Bellator is much better for him and it's clearly working out for him. Look at him, he's champion, he's making money. I watched a bunch of videos on him like in his life now. He owns a bar. He seems like he's really happy, and he's approaching the end of his career, and he said, of course, like a lot of fighters do say this, he said that he feels like he's the best middleweight in the world, and it's the first time he's ever said that, and I wholeheartedly believe him. I really do. When he was in the UFC, he steamrolled pretty much everybody except Uriah Hall, and then when they rematched, Uriah Hall just got beat down completely. Mousasi, like he said it was a fluke, and I'm not one to call fights a fluke. Yeah, it happened. He threw the shot, tried to knock him out, and it did. But I mean, like, that fight, he should not have lost that fight. And I wish we could have seen Gegard Mousasi versus Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya, because I wholeheartedly believe that Gegard Mousasi would destroy both those fighters, especially in his prime. Nowadays, you could argue, like, hey, maybe Izzy'll be a little bit too fast for him, maybe Robert's a little bit too athletic for him. But Mousasi, man, just keeps proving the world wrong. And, he's definitely not fighting the same caliber of fighters, but he is still the guy. Like, he's amazing. He's amazing. It's a shame, it's a tragedy that he left the UFC. The guy's just so amazing no matter where the fight goes. He is one of the best well-rounded martial artists on this planet. I am totally convinced if he was UFC, I really do believe he'd be champion. I believe he'd be able to wrestle Asanya. I believe he'd be able to strike with that Asanya. I think he's the best middleweight in the world, and I completely agree with him that he is the best middleweight in the world. I want to know what you think, though, guys. How do you think that Mousasi would match up against Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya, the two best middleweights in the UFC? I think we could all agree that he would beat guys like Kevin Holland or John Strickland a little bit further down the division, but the top contenders like Marvin Vettori, Paulo Costa, I think he'd steamroll them. I believe that he would steamroll Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya as well, but of course, that's up for debate. I'd love to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching.